beautiful friends. Welcome to Booked and Bonded, live from the realms of books, banter, and best friend chaos. We are your hosts, Lizzie
and Larissa.
So grab a snack and your favorite beverage of choice, and let's get bonded over Fourth Wing.
Oh, yeah.
Round 2.
Round 2, guys. I made a whoopsie.
We may have done some of the podcasts without you guys.
And we were kind of funny, too. That's unfortunate.
Only you, me, and the cat knows it.
That's just gonna be for us.
But, Larissa, what are you snacking and drinking on?
Death.
Not suggested, but go on. You do you, boo.
I have some root beer.
Oh.
But I have no snack because I just had dinner. But a nice crisp root beer, you can't beat it.
It's so good. I love root beer. Root beer and Dr. Pepper. Probably my favorites.
What do you got?
Well, I also just had dinner, so I don't have a snack, but I do have a nice blue Gatorade.
We love a Gatorade. Matches your blue cat.
It's ethically dyed, guys. Don't worry.
It's just the lighting.
It's just the lighting. Well, do you have any life bookish updates?
I was just thinking to myself, will I be able to say this again? Yeah, so right now not right now, this very second, I started reading Deep Dive by Allie Hazelwood. I've been listening to it on Libby. I'm about like 2 or 3 hours in. I'm really loving the banter between the main guy and the main girl. I think it's very fun, and I love the energy that the girl is giving because it's like anxious and nervous like I am, but she's also kind of like a perfectionist. But anyway, they're a diver and a swimmer, and they're gonna like explore some consensual adult stuff, and I'm excited to get into it and see how like a good communication consensual relationship works in this story.
We love good communication.
It's starting perfectly.
That is good.
What about you? What are your bookish life updates?
My bookish life update. I am still reading Throne of Glass, that series. I'm taking a little hiatus on it for a little bit, and I am about to start my Valentine's Day themed book for my holiday challenge for this year, and it is Be My Valentine by Shane D. Young. I'm excited. It's about like 2 people trying to make a perfume, and then like fall in love or something, but it's about by like a male arbiter. It's by a male author, which is exciting because I don't usually tend to read a lot of books by males. So
me either, because they suck.
Most of them, yeah.
The last book I read by a male was the Southern Vampire Book Club. I can't remember the name of the book. It was one of my least favorite books I've ever read. It was disturbing. It was disgusting. And I never want to read a book like that ever again in my entire life.
Oh, gosh.
It was well written. Like, I can tell it was well written. But I was so disturbed. Like, I legitimately started throwing up after I read the book.
Ooh,
because of the content. Nope.
Not good.
But people love it, so...
Hopefully this one will be a little bit more like just like fun, Valentine's-y, lovey-dovey for the holiday season. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'll let you know next week when I finish it.
I just don't think I'll ever get behind a book that preys on children. You know what I mean?
You know? I can understand that one.
Yeah.
Well,
after that lovely little ending to that conversation, that went completely a different direction than the first time we did that.
We ended the last conversation with, "How much do you love me? I love you."
And she's like, "Really, do you?
Do you?
Enough to open the archives?
Do you love me enough to open the archives, Larissa?"
Here we go. I love that for us. And I can mark a clip. This is what was wrong. I should have known something was wrong.
This is weird. This has never happened to us before. I don't know what's
I'm
going
like,
on.
where's my clip marker? So that's where you left the non-recording dummy.
Well, what is chapter 23's epigraph?
Epigraph. This is from
Epigraph.
Major Offender's Guide to the Writer's Quadrant, Unauthorized Edition, and it says, the most worrisome sight for any instructor is most definitely when powers backfire. We lost 9 cadets my first year to signets that could not be controlled from their first manifestation. Pity.
I felt that pity. Pretty straightforward. Signets are scary.
Mm-hmm.
They're dangerous.
Yep. And if you ever manifest one, I hope you know how to control it.
And if you ever don't manifest one, I hope it's quick and painless.
And you'd easily combust.
Easily combust.
It's my new mantra.
I'm sharing leg room with my cat because he wants to sit under my table.
To be fair, he does have 4 legs.
Yes, you have 4 legs, and I'm only trying to put 1 leg under here. Can I please have some room?
I keep getting distracted by my nails in the ring light.
Do they shine or reflect off?
Yeah, it's so cool.
Oh, well, we start the chapter off in Ree's room. He's something tonight. I don't know what's going on tonight.
It's the energy. Today has been an absolute insane day with energy. Children were crazy. Cats are crazy.
We gotta chill, guys.
You want to know how crazy it is? I got hit on at the gas station. That doesn't happen. People are insane.
Did you punch them?
I said thank you, and I went to go grab my drink and ran away because that terrifies me. And as soon as I put my drink up to the drinking fountain, the little thing that holds it all in and makes sure it's funneled pops off and goes all over me. And you know, normal people would go and tell the person to fix it, but instead I put it back on and fix it, and then I check out and I run away because I'm still terrified because that person was staring at me and they complimented how I looked and they held the door for me and I just couldn't handle it.
I feel like you need to go to bed. Let's just start the day over. We'll redo the podcast. 3rd time's the charm. Oh. Well, speaking of people flirting with each other.
Yeah. Okay. It was not consensual flirtation. I would like to put that out there. I'm married. If this man somehow finds me, marriage.
There's marriage on the line. I'm ready taken.
It's Lizzie.
And trust me,
she's
dude,
my husband.
I was just gonna say, trust me, dude. If that marriage doesn't work out, then I'm next.
You were first. Thomas just took over.
No, whatever.
I loved her first.
Okay, we're focusing.
Right.
Right. We do a thing.
Yeah, we're like podcasters or something. I don't know.
The chapter starts with Violet and Ree in Ree's room, just doing a little chat. They're doing a little girl gossip, just chit-chatting away about things that may have happened last night.
That was my cue. Things happened.
What things happened?
Right. Specifics. Xaden and Violet had their first kiss last night. And as Lizzie said before when we weren't recording, sparks flew.
Very sparky. And so Violet's just giving Ree the download, and Violet's just like, I just hope that it's not weird between us. And Ree's like, yeah, because you kind of are stuck with each other for the rest of your lives. Because Taryn and Sigale are mated. And they start talking about how they don't really, like, Ree's like, have you guys talked about the future? And Violet's like, no. Xaden talking? Psh, that's funny. But they talk about, like, what's the plan going to be? Because the dragons can't be apart from each other. Xaden's in his 3rd year. He's going to go off to the front in months, basically. And what's going to be the plan? Is Violet always going to be taken away from school? Is Xaden always going to be taken from the front? They're both going to suffer in this in the end. And Violet's like, I don't know. We haven't talked about it. Well, then they are interrupted with some knocking.
That was a good sound.
I think it's because it's a hollow wall.
It sounded nice.
Liam, panic-stricken. He's like, Ree, is Violet in there with you?
Where have you been?
No, bed's empty, car gone. You could have died. And Ree's like, no one's going to assassinate her in my bedroom. And she's like, we'll be out in a minute. And shoves him out and shuts the door on him. And Ree is like, something happened last night to me too. Which one, I really love that Ree allowed Violet to have her space to like talk about it. And then was like, oh, I also had something nice to share. And I love that Violet is just as excited about what Ree has to share. Their friendship just makes me happy.
It's so good. I mean, it's the worst. They really need to work on it.
Gosh, it's like
their communication, none.
Rebecca, it's all Ree's dragon's fault that Ree's dragon is just a murderous killer, and we really need to work on that. And Ree hasn't told Violet this, and that communication needs work.
Yep. Therapy.
But Ree got her signet.
Heck yeah, she did. I just punched myself in the head.
You're so excited. But she did. She got her signet, and it's summoning.
Is that what we're calling it? She summons stuff. Summancy. Object summoning.
Summoning. She summons objects. And she shows this with a history book that was on her desk and then magically just appeared in her hands. And it's different than the lesser signets where they can like move objects telepathically. Like it literally disappeared and then reappeared in her hands. Which is a pretty rare signet actually.
Violet says she hasn't like heard about anyone that's specifically like this. So it's like a weird take on signets that actually exist. I want to know what she needs to have that signet.
I agree, because I'm always thinking about that now. And I'm like, what happened? Was it as simple as like, I don't want to get out of bed?
Someone stole her stuff.
Oh, okay. I was thinking, I don't want to get out of bed and I really need that pillow.
That sounds nice. That would be a good signet.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it logically here.
Give me that chocolate.
Ooh,
Give me
there's
chocolate.
a nice Dr. Pepper in the fridge.
Crispy.
Yes! But I don't know. I don't know what she needs.
Maybe
I don't know
she's
why
thinking
that's her
about like
signet.
needing her family to come to her, and so she's like, maybe eventually I can get my family to teleport to me. That'd be so sweet and sad.
Oh, I don't know, but it's something. I like everyone else that starts having their signets. I kind of have an idea for them, but I'm not sure.
It just doesn't seem like Ree needs to get things all the time like that.
Yeah.
But
It's not
she
like
seems
she
so strong. I'm like, she doesn't even need a signet. She just is a signet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's just it. Like, she has this rare one because, like, they're like, she doesn't need anything. Let me just give her this. She has enough on her plate, Rebecca, dealing with her murderous dragon.
Yeah. Maybe her signet is a problem because it's not what it's supposed to be. And that's a secret.
That's why you have to keep her alive, Rebecca. I love this. But then after Ree and Violet's very excited for her. She's very happy, and she's genuinely happy, which is another reason I love their friendship. They start heading to Professor Carr's class with Liam. And Liam, bless his heart, best freaking lapdog in the universe.
He made a new carving.
He made Violet a wooden carving of Tairn.
That's so cute.
He was like, I wanted to do Indarna first, but I don't really get to see her as often. And then he also turns to Ree and he's like, I'm working on Fjorge next. And I'm just like, he's so nice.
Yeah. You wanna know what he really needed? He needs Professor Cars. Who's the one who does Kaori's?
Kaori's is the imagery.
Yeah, he needs Professor Kaori's signet.
Oh, he's like, he needs to just go to Professor Kaori and be like, I know you saw
Pull that one
Indarna.
up.
Can you just pull it up just for a couple hours? Thanks.
Let me whittle away.
Have you seen the guy on TikTok who is like, it's like, this is day 6 of me whittling until Rebecca Yaros puts me as Liam in the new TV show?
No, but I love that.
He is so cute, okay? He's cute. He's like pretty, oh gosh, I wish I had, he's learning to whittle. And he's like made an owl and he's working on a goat and he's like doing this to like try to like be like, pick me to be Liam. And I'm like, you're so Liam coded.
You're giving Liam energy. That's so sweet.
I was like, truly don't know if this guy has ever acted in his life. Don't know if he has any special skills.
Maybe we should give him a script. That does not include the "It's my honor" speech because I can't. I can't have that.
Maybe we can do the speech from last episode where he was like, I bet you Ryerson will let me test out some candidates for you.
Yeah, I need that flirtation because he's a flirtatious nugget.
Well, the 3 of them are walking. They meet up with Riddick and Sawyer to Carr's classroom, and they walk into the courtyard, and Violet instantly sees Xaden, and all the memories and feelings of last night comes back. And like he can sense her too, he turns and looks at her as well.
Man, they're so hot.
They're like the hottest people I know.
That's hot.
I like when your hair is pushed back.
What is happening today?
I forget every time we shouldn't freaking record at night. Every single time. Until we do it. And then we're like,
it is funny though. It's just a little chaotic.
Xaden and Violet make eye contact, and then Xaden looks up and he looks very upset with what he sees. And I would be too, because Dane decides to walk up and open his fat mouth.
I was trying to hold it in and I couldn't.
That's all I got with that one.
Who cares what he said? He just opened it up.
Dane says to Violet that he would really like to chat with her, and Violet's like, I have class. And he's like, come on, I only have a couple minutes. Come on, pretty please. And
you can do it. You had no time in a minute.
Yeah, and then Violet caves because she is weak. No, she's not, but... but
she's like,
Violet's
I forgot he was my best friend for a second there.
Yeah. So she goes and chats with them. And instantly, Dane's like, still pissed at Violet. And he's like, you didn't trust me enough to tell me. You didn't give me the memory. You let Tairn show the memory to everyone. Like, I can't believe this. Oh, you want to get down? Or are you good up there? Violet makes the good point of, she lets him rant for a little bit. And then she says, you didn't ask. And it kind of takes him aback. And she's like, You reached for me and demanded for it. You did not
was like,
ask me.
I must have asked. I remember asking.
I was like, and she was like, no, you didn't ask. You demanded it from me. You reached out to take it from me. And they have a good heart-to-heart. And I think it's very needed. And Violet was just like, listen, dude. Like, you need to either start seeing me as I see me, as this strong rider I am, or you're going to be the bullshit that I cut away. She's like, I have 2 badass dragons. You need to start seeing me for who I am. And then he cups her face, and his mood magically changes. And he's like, yeah, you're right, Violet. You're more a badass. Nah.
I'm like, what the heck? What memory was he accessing there?
I'm like, because it's like, so Violet does think about the kiss, but that wouldn't make him happy. Mm-mm. So what is he seeing? I don't have a good answer.
I don't know.
Oh, either, because it's like he definitely changes and he's like happy.
I'm
so,
wondering if she's showing like she's thinking about the memories that prove she's
stronger, like her working out, her doing better, and her. I like that idea. That makes me hate Dane less.
It's so hard right now to like Dane.
Oh, it very much is.
He's just so icky at this point in the book.
But then they go their separate ways, and Violet goes to class. She is
Ooh.
Yeah, go, what's up?
Fierge is female.
Fierge is female!
Yay!
Yay! Gosh damn it, Ree. Why could you have to be more perfect?
Nope, that makes it worse.
Women's rage.
Yep.
It's stronger than a man's.
Yep.
There's more to work on. We are fighting to the bones. There's gonna be one day, 2027 rolls around, and we're not even gonna be on that book, but we're gonna read the book because we're gonna have to read the book, and we're gonna just come onto this podcast and just be like,
this podcast is over.
We just have all the lights. There's no pink and blue. And
we're wearing all black.
All black. We have veils over us, and we're like,
sobbing.
We no longer can support this podcast
series.
in the way, the series. Someone was taken from us. But that won't ever happen, right, Rebecca? Never!
Come on, Bex.
Trust her for the life of me.
I just gave her a nickname I feel like she would
I love Bex.
I love Bex, but I don't think she would love Bex.
So Violet goes to Car's class for the first time, and she enters into this room, which is a windowless room that is padded. Can someone say crazy, Ben?
Can someone say where I belong?
It is bright in there. I imagine it having like a yellow glow.
I imagine it being like gloomy in there. With
Really?
lighting like a hospital.
Oh, I imagine it being like the pads, like the floor and the walls are all one color and it's all like cream, and then there's just like golden glow.
I would love that. Way better than what I'm picturing.
Yeah.
But I'm terrified of Car, so.
Oh yeah, he is terrifying. And Violet gets to go right up to him and he's like, oh, you got a signet? And she's like, no. He's like, you know your siblings, they have pretty great signets. With Mira being able to create wards and strengthen them. And Brennan, he was the best mender. It was a shame that we lost a mender. Violet's just like, yeah, it's kind of a shame that I lost my brother.
But apparently, mending is more important than a person, so.
Apparently.
Priorities.
But Violet goes and sits down. She's with her whole squad, and she starts to practice. And that is what she does for the next month. December turns into January, and she practices. She practices grounding. She practices shielding. She practices visualizing Taryn's magic, visualizing Andarna's magic, builds a window for Andarna, practices flight. She studies for tests. She spars with Ree. She works out with Imogen. She is just practicing over and over and over again, and she is just exhausted every night. Which is fair. I would be too.
Yep, same. Challenges start back up.
That is true. And Violet, she faces 2 people in like the little montage that we deal with, and she defeats both of them without poisoning them. So she's getting better. Imogen is actually helping her. Like, all these results are getting better, and it's amazing. Oh, she should be so proud of herself.
She defeats a girl and a guy, and for someone as small as she is, she must be really good at the things that she does to be able to defeat someone who's so much bigger than you.
It's very, very impressive.
Yeah.
And then the week comes, she sneaks out, and she sees who's up on challenges, and finds out that Jack effing Barlow is going to get his wish. They are going to fight tomorrow.
It's fine.
It's fine, because we have a secret weapon.
81 surviving first years at this point. That's
craziness.
I feel like the last time we checked in, it was like 150, 160.
There was 97 bonded, and then like 31 unbonded.
Yeah.
The last time we really checked. I'm like, dang, that's crazy.
They must have all combusted.
Well, we do find out some of them do combust. So we find out Riddick gets his signet, and he can wield ice.
Love it.
And Liam has his signet. He has farsight. You ready to be sad?
Yeah.
He has farsight, so he can watch out for danger for Violet.
That's not sad, that's cute.
Until he dies!
Well, that part's sad, you didn't have to say that!
It was unspoken, Larissa.
Yeah, I was trying to avoid thinking about it, and then you just had to scream it into my ears.
I know, I'm not really nice to anyone with the headphones, or am I?
I'm always screaming, it's fine. I'm like, dang, could you be any louder when you're talking? You talk at a generally normal level. I project. Constantly.
When I get heated, I talk louder.
I think I'm always heated.
But we also find out in this chapter that there was a guy from like first or second wing who got his signet and burnt to death.
Yeah.
And 2 people from Violet's squad, one of them got his signet and it was ice like Riddick's. And he froze to death and took another person with him.
And then Riddick also got some
frostbite
backlash from that. Yeah.
I feel like it definitely would have been worse if his signet wasn't ice.
Yeah, he probably could like help himself a little.
But so
do you
like
have the power to take away ice if you have ice?
I don't know.
I feel like you could control where it is.
I think so.
Kind of like water, just harsher.
So we're seeing like people are still dying left or right, no matter what. And then it is the morning of the competition with Jack. And Liam and Violet are doing library duty. And Violet asks Liam, like, are we friends? Or am I just an assignment? And he's like, we're friends. He's like, if I tell you something, will you promise not to tell Xaden? And Liam is very like, I don't want to do this. Don't make me do this. And he's like, okay, but we're friends. We're friends, yes. Like, it's not going to harm you. It's friends. Will lie. It will harm her. She tells Liam that she's going to fight Jack. Liam first is confused on how she knows this, but then also is like really concerned, like, let me tell Xaden. And Violet makes a good point of, it's not gonna matter. Like, he has the right to fight me. He's been asking since day one. We all knew this was coming. And if Xaden steps in, it's just gonna be a bigger deal than not. Like, I have a plan. I'm gonna fight him. I'm letting you know. Just please don't tell Xaden. Liam says I won't. And they go off on their way. And because it's so cold out, they basically go straight into the sparring ring. Okay. And then we're in the fight. So, Sawyer and Ree are already fighting across the world. Across the world? The whole world.
Bye.
Bye. They're across the room. And so Liam and Riddick are with Violet when it is called that on mat 17, it will be Jack Barlow and Violet Soaringale. Riddick is like, oh, this can't happen. Liam's like, please, Violet, let me tell Xaden. And they walk her up to the mat because they're good bros. And then Violet turns and she's like, I know how much it means to you. You can go tell him, even though it's not going to matter. He's not going to be able to make it in time. So he like turns to Riddick and he's like, watch her like you're me, and runs out. And Riddick's, love Riddick.
Watch her like I'm giant and really strong. Great, got it.
Sure, do it. I'll do it. I got you, bro. But run fast. And then they square up. Imentario asks weapons, and Jack's like, she can have whatever she fucking wants. But Violet chooses her daggers. Jack chooses a single knife. And I keep on saying Imogen. Imatario says no signets, no wielding. And the fight begins.
Yay.
Violet does hit first blood.
She's so smart when she's fighting.
Because she is just smart. It's just like her strength is the thing that she needs to overcome her in a fight, and she has the speed and like smarts to get around not being as strong as them.
Yeah.
Taryn tried to help her the first couple times, but she basically told him to shut up and let me focus.
She's like, I can't shut you out right now, so you need to shut up. And he like, it's like, ugh.
Violet does get first blood, and you see throughout the fight that Jack gets mad and mad and more mad. And Violet's kind of like trying for this because she knows it's worked in the past. Like, when you're more mad, you're not thinking about things. You're gonna make mistakes. Violet gets second blood. But then Jack kind of like gets real pissed off and stabs her arm. And gets a good couple punches. They're fighting. And it all revives into this, like, main thing of Jack gets really pissed off, comes and grabs her head, and then Violet has this pain of, like, energy getting shoved into her body. It's painful. She can't even feel. She's, like, vibrating. She's, like, freaking the fuck out. And she looks, and all she sees are red-rimmed eyes and Jack's smirk. I think we know what that means.
I think we do too. I have questions, but I think we do too.
To talk a little bit about, like, the feeling Violet's having is... Like, is this a signet that Jack has? Is Jack's signet just pain? Is it him rushing in power to her? Is it him taking power from her? Like,
I feel like it couldn't be taking power from her because she feels like it's so specifically is coming into her. Mm-hmm. I don't know, because we don't have a confirmed signet for Jack.
We do not have a confirmed signet for Jack, but we do have a confirmed statement about this event from Rebecca.
Oh.
So, in a Entertainment Weekly interview, she confirms that it is not a signet, and it is a unnatural ability. And
Venom. So it's a Venom thing.
It's a Venom thing.
Venom can push power into someone. Love it.
So
I assume it like flows through them, like it's a transfer.
That's what I think. So I think she was saying like coming from the ground or wherever he's pulling it for, and it's just like transferring from the ground to her. And because especially when Riddick notes it and he's like, he's using his powers, and Riddick and Immaterio try to pull them away, and they, by grabbing Violet, they have that same feeling, that same pain, that same thing. And so, like, I feel like it's now just transferring over to them. But Violet, amazing with her pain tolerance and everything in that whole nature. She is so amazing with, like, compartmentalizing this pain. She's dealing with this pain that is unimaginable. And she still stops and is like, okay, this is my one shot, and goes for the little glass vial in her waistband and shoves it in his mouth, breaks a tooth, and that glass vial is filled with Jack's worst nightmare.
Oranges!
You know, that vitamin C thing, that's great for you. He hates it.
By the way, I have my answer to whether or not I think Jack is strong now.
Yeah?
No, because she would have beat him in a fight if he didn't have that power.
Yeah.
Without poisoning.
I think so too. I think she could do it.
Uh-huh.
But Venom are a different breed. Literally. And
she was literally on the verge of passing out. She couldn't see. Her vision was going crazy. Yet she could still see the red rim in his eyes, and she still managed to get that vial out of her waistband or wherever the heck it was and shove it in his face. That's crazy.
It truly is. But Jack lets her go and collapses, and he's on the floor, and she collapses, and she's on the floor, and Riddick comes, and he's like, breathe, and Violet's like, okay, and he's like, what happened to him? And she's like, oranges.
I gave him fruit. He seemed hungry.
And she passes out. She wakes up a couple hours later. She recognizes that she's in the healer's quadrant. She turns and sees Onyx eyes that are very pissed off at her. And Xaden says, oranges?
Violence?
Really? Oranges?
So I had to look up when Xaden changes an Iron Flame to see how far along Jack was based on his eye color.
Okay.
So at the end of Iron Flame, Xaden has a faint, almost indistinguishable red ring emanating from his gold-flecked onyx eyes. So this can't be Jack's first time channeling if she's literally blacking out and she can distinctly see that red rim in his eyeballs. So he's at least a couple times in because it's fully red and she notices it.
I also know that, like, I think they get redder when they channel more. So, like, with him actively channeling, it's probably more red. But, like, being able to, like, distinguishably be, like, red rimmed eyes, he's definitely done it, like, a handful of times.
When did it start, Rebecca?
I think I agree with your statement that it started after, like, the last interaction with Violet.
Yeah.
Because it pissed him off so much.
Makes so much sense.
Yeah, because he's a freaking small wiener man.
Yeah.
What is Chapter 24's epigraph?
Chapter 24's epigraph is from page 70 of the Book of Brennan. I know you don't want to hear this, but sometimes you have to know when to take the death blow, Mira. It's why you have to be sure that Violet enters the scribe quadrant. She'll never be able to take a life.
Okay, first of all, Brennan. You don't know that.
True. It's true.
It is true. She's never made the death blow. She should have, but she didn't.
A lot. Quite a few times.
Almost every single time she's on the mat. I mean, I guarantee you some of those times people weren't trying to kill her, but there's been an awfully long time that she could have killed Jack that she didn't.
Yeah.
Well, we're still in the healer's quadrant, and Xaden is chatting with Violet, and he's like, agrees with us, where he's like, well, you could have killed him, but no, he's 5 beds over there. It's like,
couldn't have used more oranges, or
you could have just
made him
not told
snort it.
Riddick. Just didn't tell Riddick what was going on. Just let him die. Would have saved us a lot of trouble.
That's for sure. Although, I don't think it would have killed him because he's already venom, but that's besides the point.
That's a great, like... Okay, so does Violet's lightning hit him? Or does Violet's lightning hit the mountain and the mountain crushes him?
We're gonna have to read that carefully to find out. I have a feeling I know what it is.
I have it too, because he fucking comes back in the second book.
Yeah. After the fight, Violet asks Xaden, well, while she's there, she asks Xaden, how many stitches do I have? He said, you have 11 stitches on one side and 19 on the other. So it was like super casual. She didn't get hurt at all. She's like kind of the picture of health.
Whatever. At this point. Like, face it, it's a Tuesday.
You turned oranges into a weapon, Violence. I love when he calls her Violence.
He was like, you could have told me, and it was like, you couldn't have changed anything, and the same reason she gave Liam. Like, he can't do anything, it has to happen. And she was like, it's not like you've been around to actually, like, talk. And it's like you've been avoiding something, like that kiss.
It's not up for discussion.
Well, what if I want to talk about it? And he's like, fine, talk about it, but I'm not gonna talk with you.
You can talk at me, but it's not happening.
He's like, it was a mistake. Straight to the heart, dude. Straight to the fucking heart.
He's just lying.
I know, he's trying to distance
more
her.
than to her.
But it's still her.
We can't be friends.
And then Xaden determines that he is now taking over. And she's like, taking over what? And he's like, everything to do with you. Because clearly Liam can't protect you, and Ree can't train you, and blah, blah, blah.
Which, dude.
It's not true.
Not true. She's been doing amazing. She has one little blip where she almost dies because there's a venom coming after her. And you're just like, I got this.
Yeah, fuck all of you guys. I will protect her. And so...
Wait. Does Xaden know?
Know what?
That
About
Jack is venom.
I don't... Maybe... I don't think so.
Because he never
know.
stares longingly into Jack's eyes.
I don't know about you, but I wouldn't.
I would avoid eye contact at all costs.
I don't know where he would have learned it. It's not like he's with the first years a lot. So I'm going to say
I just
no.
feel like there'd be general signs that he would know because he's experienced.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
But Jack hasn't, like, changed colors or anything.
Not yet. No purple Jack.
Purple and orange, what a combo.
The next scene is Xaden and Violet on the mat. Xaden is going
Wait.
What?
You're telling me after Jack tries to kill her again, the person who can read intentions never walks over to the man who is trying to kill her to see what he intends and how he intends to do it?
I mean, he doesn't even have to fucking walk up to him. He could just look at him in the fucking battle brief room.
Yo. He's 5 tables over in the infirmary or whatever the heck they're calling it.
Unless he's passed out and he can't read his intentions when he's passed out.
I feel like that would be easier to read someone's intentions because there are no guards up.
But you're not really intending to do anything. Because you're not intending to do anything. You're just passed out.
You're telling me when you're passed out, if you, like, start to dream, you have no intentions in your dreams at all?
I don't think that would help Xaden, though.
Maybe not. Just pondering. At some point, there has to be a time where Xaden could be reading intentions and stumble upon the fact that he intends to draw more power from the earth to murder everyone and do the bad things that he does.
Then why doesn't Xaden just kill him? He's not in his chain of command.
Because he doesn't read the intentions. That's the problem.
Why doesn't he read the intentions?
We're back to the beginning.
Xaden, he's 5 beds over. Walk over there, slit his throat.
Let's just chalk it up to the fact that Violet's in any room that Jack is in, and Xaden's only paying attention to her because he loves her.
That's probably it. He loves her.
I mean, no, we can't talk about it. It's not up for discussion.
We are not discussing it. So, next scene, Xaden and Violet are on the mat. Xaden is going to train Violet because, you know, it's now all up to him.
Everything.
And everything. He's like, I can't trust a single soul now. I'm just going to Velcro you to my side so you can never get hurt.
I imagine him, like, bringing her pancakes in the morning. Scrubbing her down.
So Xaden tells her to disarm. And she's like, okay. And so she takes all of her daggers and knives out and lays them on the floor. And she comes back up to him. And he's like, it's not that you aren't good at fighting. And it's not that you aren't, like, smart and fast and stuff. It's just, you're not doing this to the best potential. And he's like, take it. He holds up a dagger. And he's like, take it. And she grabs it. And he's like, this is for you. And she's like, what? He made her dagger.
It's a tiny little blade with tearish knots on it that are like mythical runes of intricate swirls and ties. Which, if you don't know, these runes are not common here. They're
Violet does not even recognize... Well, she recognizes them that they're tearish runes, but doesn't recognize them for enough to understand what they mean.
Yeah. Or how they could be used.
Or if they're important at any point in time. But Violet's like, I can't just take them. You have to earn or, like, be really good at a certain skill to get a weapon here. And he's like, okay, win them from me. And they have some heated tension while they do aerobics.
While she takes the daggers, it's like a beautiful dance. You know what I mean?
It is.
One's
it's
on
like
top, and then the other's on top, and then the blade goes there. The blade goes there.
It just works out so well. And then
So go read it for yourself.
Then she has 12 new daggers that are literally made for her body.
Yay!
Xaden listens and pays attention. I just think he's so sweet. It's like such a, like, oh, he's too good. One thing I do want to say, he says a line during their little dancing tango on the mat. It sounds just like they're doing intercourse, but they're not. They're fighting.
It's like hints at the tension.
It's definitely, they tease. They tease each other and they play at their strength. And Xaden's like, you wouldn't like it if, like, you won't like what happens if you push me. And I'm just like, sir. That line, like, I was in love. Nothing less. Morally gray men, yeah, please. Tell me what I can and can't do.
I'm thinking, boy, you're talking to the girl who just wanted to talk about your makeout session, and now you're saying you won't like what happens when she pushes you? She wants to push you everywhere.
Up against a wall, against a
bed,
tree, against off a cliff sometimes when you don't communicate.
It's casual.
She really wants to push you.
But now Violet has 12 new daggers, and we love that for her.
And she does. And January went into February, and February is now going into March. And Xaden is taking any free moment that he possibly can and takes Violet to train. And we're coming up on a morning where it's after formation. A couple other people have died. Dane is like talking to his squad, and he's like, there's only 12 of you left. The squad battles are coming up, and we gotta get our crap together here. And then Xaden comes up, and he's like, Violet's not going to class today. And Dane is not happy about this.
She has to go to class.
And he's like, unless, the wing leader has something more important. I'm just like, Dane.
It's like, yeah, actually, I do. And she's coming with me.
And Dane's like, well, I think she should at least practice. So Xaden takes out a pocket watch, and he's like, take this. And Violet uses her magic to grab it from it, and he's like, look, she practiced, and takes her away.
And everyone's just carrying pocket watches, apparently.
Where's this pocket watch? What is this pocket watch for? It never comes back up.
I wonder if
What's
it's
going on? I wonder if it's his grandfather's. I imagine it being gold. What do you imagine? Does it have a lid? Does it not? Is it an open face? Does it have a chain? I really want to know.
What time is it set to? 6 p.m.
Does it actually work? Do you just carry around a broken... Why do you carry around a broken pocket watch?
What time is it telling? Is it normal time? Is it a special time?
Is it the time in Orisha? Is it the time in Biscayeth? Are there time zones?
The time in the Barrens.
Is it the time in the Barrens? Even though he's taking all her time, Violet is seeing improvements. Like, she can't really get Xaden, pin him down, but she's okay with that because she's like, he's the best of the best. Like, I'm at least getting stronger, and I'm learning to take him down, so I'm going to be able to take anyone down. And so she is happy with the results, even though he is taking all of her time. And then they are starting to head to the fight fields. And it is still cold, but it's not cold enough for the third years to fly, so Xaden is getting a little bit of practice with Violet.
Not too cold. That
is true. Sorry. Thank you. No, it's too cold here, where we are currently.
Facts.
So Violet goes and gets her winter flight leathers, and then they start heading to the fight fields, where they walk into a group of people, including Panchek, Kurnos Atos, and Lilith Soaringale.
That's the group I'd want to run into if I were going to choose.
They're a cool group of people.
They don't scare me at all.
Dane's dad is very polite to Violet, and he's like, hey, how you been? Like, I'm hearing great things about you. And he's like, your sister is talking about you. Like, I know you miss her. You'll be able to talk to her. He's like, super chill and casual. Panchek, not talking to anyone. He's ignoring everyone. Then Violet's mom comes, and Xaden instantly, stiffens beside her, and Violet's mom looks at her, and she's just like, so I hear that you're having trouble wielding. It's like, you haven't seen your daughter in 5 months, and that's the first thing you say to her?
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Love you. Mean it. Say it back.
She's just like, yeah, you need to fix that. But she was like, we were also just talking about you. about your feather tail. And her mom is basically asking, like, can we study her? And Dane's dad is, like, really interested in this. And he's like, yeah, like, we would love to, like, watch her. And Violet's like, no, she's kind of private. She's not going to do that. And Dane's dad also brings up that we had scribes looking into it, but they can't really find anything. But I swear your dad, Violet, was researching feather tails, but we can't find the notes. And she's like, that's so weird. I have no idea where those are.
I don't know where my dad keeps any of his notes, actually.
He's dead.
Yep. They're probably with him.
Probably
in the
with
burnt.
him. They burned him. That's what we do.
Abandoned ship. I mean, technically they're supposed to.
This is true. But does research from scribes not count? Because it's
I guess not.
public knowledge? I don't know.
Because it's history and we gotta protect our history.
But Violet's mom isn't really pleased with Violet not helping them in that aspect. And she's like, well, you better figure out your life and get a good signet and stuff, cadet. And she walks away. Oh, before giving Xaden a very glary look and Xaden making a comment on, I thought we sorted out our issues. I paid the cost of that.
Yeah.
They all walk away. Violet and Xaden don't talk while they go up to the flight fields, and every step Violet is just getting more and more angry at her mom. And then finally Xaden's like, you didn't tell your mom how you got out of that, you didn't tell your mom how you survived that night. And he's like, I'm not meaning me. And she's like, no, I'm not going to tell her. That's like the first time I saw her. And Xaden's kind of shocked by this. And he's like, oh, I didn't realize like that's how it was between you guys. And she's like, you told me not to tell anyone.
Did you not? Wing leader?
I'm so sorry, wing leader. That was a direct order, wasn't it? Do you think I'm some scrub that doesn't follow orders? but he, she also, Violet kind of prods at the comment he made, and she's like, what price did you make? And he does not comment on it and walks away. And they go to the flight fields where there's not just 2 dragons, but all 3 dragons.
It's family flight time!
Family flight time! There is Gale and Taryn and Andarna. And Violet's so excited to see everyone. She's like, we're all flying. And Xaden's like, yep, we're all learning today. And Taryn has to learn how to fly with people close to near him. And Darna needs to learn how to keep up. I need to learn, Xaden needs to learn why the fuck Violet can't stay on her seat. And Segale needs to learn to not be a leader, but a follower. And Taryn is really loving that. And they have a cute little quip and all their, like, quippy needs.
I feel like if I were Violet and he said Segale needs to learn how to follow, I'd be like, what do you mean? Why can't she lead?
Yeah, what if you mean? I don't want to lead. And then Taryn would be like, yes, you do. Excuse me? It's like, I'm not going to hear the end of it if I let Segale lead, okay? This isn't happening, Violet. I thought I picked a smart one. They go off and fly. That's the end of the chapter.
They have a beautiful day of flying.
Flying. Family flying.
We love family flying. It's so sweet.
That is the end of the chapter. Crazy. Is there any last thoughts you want to give before we move on?
I just love that Xaden especially made knives for her, and she saw that, and she, like, took that in, and she was like, wow, he really did that.
He's such a good guy.
I have so many tabs in my notebook.
I love it!
It's only 24. What chapter is this? 24? Yeah, it's only 24.
There's only like 39. Okay. You want to close the archives and go to Booked and Bonded Breakdown?
Booked and Bonded Breakdown?
I don't think exactly what it's called, but I think it got the point crossed.
Alrighty. The archives are closed. The Bonded Breakdown.
I was close.
It was right.
Something we didn't mention. When Dane is talking to Violet, and he's basically saying, like, you can't trust Xaden. Like, I know things about him. I have a higher security level than you because of my signet. Gave me Percy vibes so badly. I'm a prefect. But
Shove it, prefect, right up your...
But what do you think he knows? Because my first thought was the pact between Lilith and Xaden, but I don't think he would know that. I feel like it's more of just like he thinks it's something big, but it's not actually that big. Because I don't think at the moment he knows like about the rebellion and stuff. I don't know, just curious.
I think he knows that he took the brunt of the punishment.
Okay. So a little bit about the pack with Lilith, but not the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I could see that. Especially because, like, he says, like, he'll never forgive your mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure that's recorded somewhere, so it'd be easy for him to see. Okay, I sent it to you, so you should have it too. It's another BuzzFeed quiz, and it's called "What Would Your Fourth Wing Signet Be?"
Duckly.
So we're gonna find our signets. I thought we could do this because it was really fun doing the dragon one. And again, yeah. I will post this link in the comments so you'll have access to it as well. It's conscription day at Basgiath, and you're about to enter the Riders Quadrant. Why are you here? I don't want to be here, but I'm forced to be. I'm being forced to be here, but I'm excited about it. I've been wanting this my whole life and look forward to showing my power. Everyone in my family has been a rider. I'm trained for this. I want to fly a dragon. Duh. Shoot, I was looking for the Healer's Quadrant.
I want to fly a dragon. Duh.
I think I'm going to go with shoot, I was looking for the Healer's Quadrant.
I like it.
I wish it would say Scribe's Quadrant, but we'll go with that one. It's about to be your turn to cross the parapet. It's an 18-inch wide balance beam above a deadly drop. What's the plan? I'm going to throw off as many other people as I can on my way across. I shared my secrets with the others around me to help them across. I've got pretty good balance. I'm not worried. I'm going to just try to stay calm and not look at the drop below. I'm just hoping no one saw me pee my pants. Are we allowed to crawl?
Oh, I'm torn now. I'm so torn. I'm torn between share my secrets with the people around me and then are we allowed to crawl?
Those fit you so well.
I think I'm gonna do share my secrets with the people around me.
I'm obviously doing are we allowed to crawl?
I cannot
scooch it all the way.
I cannot believe that was an option.
You made it. My butt scooching worked. Who are you looking for on the other side? Any strong ally that I can align myself with. I'm keeping my distance and just observing the others. A family friend that I know is there somewhere. The people I spoke to in line. I want to start making friends. I'm changing my pants before anyone notices I peed. Any upper year cadets. I'm a kiss ass. I'm keeping my distance and just observing the others.
I'm torn between that one and looking for a family friend. Because I would be looking for you.
That one felt right. Yeah, that one felt right, but a family friend is more like a friend family.
I'm going to go absorbing. I'm going to absorb everybody.
Matches have started. What's your plan for the ring? I'm poisoning my opponents prior to give me the upper hand. I'm literally so muscular, I'm not worried.
Literally? So muscular.
I feel like that's what Jack would say. I'm fast and I'll use it to my advantage. I haven't made any enemies, so I'm just hoping people will let me tap out. Sigh. Just have a mender nearby, please. I'm not letting the other person walk away.
I think I haven't made enemies.
That's what you're answering all the ones I'd pick for you, so you're doing great. I said, sigh. Just have a mentor nearby, please. Which part of the day is your favorite? Battle brief, practicing the gauntlet, learning about dragons with Professor Kaori, sparring on the mats, lunch, going to sleep since I know it's when no one is allowed to attack me.
Learning about the dragons.
Yo, dragons. That was the easiest answer so far.
Yeah.
You're bored between classes. Who do you attempt to flirt with?
Xaden.
Dane?
No.
Xaden.
Yeah.
Ree.
Yeah.
Imogen.
Nah.
This is Roddick. I don't know who that is.
I want to know who Roddick is.
I assume it's Roddick. Jack, Sawyer, or Liam?
Ah! God damn it.
I'm choosing Liam.
Of course I'm choosing Liam. Because let's be honest.
I'm shocked.
I am not going to go.
It's his attempt.
It does say attempt.
Go with your gut.
You're right, Jack. Xaden. Of course it's Xaden. I answered before you even gave me the answer.
I don't know. I want to know who this Roddick is.
Who's Roddick?
Okay, and who do you befriend? Dane, Xaden, Ree, Imogen, Roddick, Jack,
Roddick,
Sawyer, or Liam?
Ree. I love Ree way too much. Not to befriend her. Ree
I'm going with Roddick.
Roddick!
I would say Ree, but I feel like I would have to try a little harder to be her friend, whereas Riddick would kind of just, like, take me on and make jokes, and it would go easier.
That's fair. You and Roddick would be great.
Me and Roddick. Till death do we part.
He just living for all the boot scratches across the parapet.
What do you do in your free time? Study, train in the gym, plan, ... hang out with my new friends, work up a fun sweat with another cadet. Fun is in, like, little asterisks. Try to take out as many cadets as possible.
Hang out with
Okay, take out could mean a couple things. I assume it means death.
I'm dating everyone.
But I'm like, let's go get ice cream.
I'm gonna hang out with friends and maybe we can still go get ice cream.
I'm gonna study. Because that means a library.
That's fair. You very much like that.
I do like those. How do you make it across the gauntlet? I've been training nonstop.
Death.
I'm ready for this. By staying calm and remembering to just keep moving. I made it, but I was really slow and my time wasn't good. By bending the rules to use my strengths to my advantage. Just keep swimming.
I think I'm just gonna go, my time was sucky, but I made it.
I love that. I would be bending every rule I possibly could be.
I love that too.
It's presentation day and you are paraded before the dragons. What's the plan? I'm taking down other cadets so the dragons see my strength. I'll march before the dragons and show them my confidence. I'll say hello to the dragons. Could you imagine? Hey, hi, what's up, guys? I'll keep my head down.
When I do not go through haunted houses anymore because it's just too hard with my vision and I don't like being scared like that. But when I used to, I would say hi to people. And because it's like
I did too.
I would break it with humor. So I'm going to say hi to the dragons.
I'll keep my head down and walk slowly. I'll be careful to remember the rules of each breed of dragon. I'll chat with my friends casually.
Ah, damn it. Do I say hi to the dragons or chat cash? Can I do both?
I'm doing casual chat.
I'm going to say hi to the dragons.
Our plan was to talk about food. One of us was asking before, one of us was asking after.
It's true.
Hi to dragons would be hilarious. If I saw you doing it and you didn't die, I would definitely follow you. Hey guys. And then we just bond with twins.
No, they'll look at us and be like, no one picked those two.
Those two are dumb.
Those are crazy. I heard that they scooted on their butts across there.
They're like talking to everybody to get ice cream. It's weird over there. I don't really know.
It's really weird.
You've made it to threshing and bonded with a dragon. What kind of dragon is it? I think we have to go with the ones that we got.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay, so the order is black, gold, blue, brown, swordtail, orange, brown, clubtail, green, and red. So yours is the third choice. I'm going with green.
Green.
Why did your dragons say that they chose you? For my confidence, for my brute strength, for my protectiveness, for my intelligence, for my menacing smile, or for my family flies? What? My family ties.
Oh, my confidence.
I'm going with my protectiveness.
I like that for you.
Lastly, what do you and your dragon bicker about? Everything. My relationship angst, my inability to keep my seat, the fact that they keep forgetting to shield out their private moments, my inability to pronounce their name properly. Apparently, I ask too many questions. Literally everything. My dragon is an old man.
Literally everything.
I said apparently I asked too many questions.
I like that. Okay.
Are you ready?
I am.
What do you got?
I control shadows.
You're Xaden's female version.
I love it.
I love that.
What did you get?
I speak to dead people.
What?
I'm not joking. It says you can speak with the dead.
I didn't even know that was an option.
Does yours have a little saying that goes with it?
Yeah, it does. I'm just so flabbergasted.
I can't. I think I'm gonna cry.
I cannot.
I saw that and I almost threw my iPad.
Rejected.
So Lizzie's the shadow wielder. So instead of Zaddy, we have Laddie, which I don't know how I feel about that. We'll rework it. Xaden Ryerson has finally met his match. You can use your signet in many ways, from carrying and catching items to simply intimidating those around you. You can be pretty secretive, and something tells me there's a bit of darkness within you, though you don't let it take control. That feels pretty accurate, if you ask me. I don't know how this is going to equate to the answers that I just freaking gave.
Please tell me what it's like to speak to the dead.
Liam. Okay.
Actually, hold on. The scribes will love you.
Yeah, I could get all the history. Dude, I could know the truth.
I'm liking it. What's your paragraph say?
You have a connection to darkness and the macabre. In war, this can be helpful to reach out to previous generals or soldiers for information only they have or can receive. But in life, this is even more valuable. You can talk to lost loved ones right when you need it most. Their words can give you power.
That's such.
Challenge
fact
accepted. That is so bizarre. I literally chose every joke that was possibly there. It's like, talk to dead people.
We one up you. Well, that was very fun. Please, if you would like to, do the quiz that we'll link down below and let us know what your signet is.
Are you seeing dead people too? Maybe we can bond.
Is there any listener lore?
Oh my gosh, yes! I completely forgot that was a thing. Okay. 100% of people has the same answer. But here's what it is.
Okay.
Who really holds the most power right now? Is it the dragons, the riders, the scribes, or someone we haven't met yet?
I'm saying the dragons.
And everyone agrees with you. It makes a lot of sense, especially at the part of the story we're at.
Yes. Yeah. And it's called the Empyrean series.
Yeah. I would say, if we're talking whole series, the people who have the most power are the people who know the truth.
Which are not the riders.
Could be people, could be dragons, could be venom, could be...
It's the gods.
Riders.
Well, amazing.
Flyers. Bananas.
No, they don't. The oranges know everything.
Yeah, the oranges. They're out there knowing all the stuff. Make sure you're sending us your hot takes, your reviews, answer any questions that we put out. Give us your book opinions, leave mini stories, answer all the polls that we put out. There's a poll with every single episode, so let us know what you got going on in that mind of yours.
Please and thank you. You can find us over on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, and TikTok. Please like, share, follow, and do all the things.
Yeah.
Next week, we are covering chapters 25 and 26 of Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. So please read those before you watch the podcast. But until then, I hope your snacks were snacking and your beverages were beveraging.
I thought you were going to say your lips were macking. And I'm like, yeah. Everyone's
And
make it out.
Lips were smacking. Until next time, we are booked and bonded. Bye.